Hello. I wanted to show you guys some blow drying tips and tricks, especially if you're like me and your rows are hanging like a lot. I have let my hair air dry some, which I definitely recommend. I think that's helpful. I mean, some days you don't have time to do all that. And I actually have not brushed my wet hair because I have a tip. If you've never done this before, it's going to blow your mind. I'll probably start drying the top of my hair first because I want to show you a different tip with that. But just to let you know, basically when I start to blow dry the rest of my hair, I'm just going to use my blow dryer and just blow dry with my hands, and that will actually start to work out all the tangles. Just because our hair is so fragile when it's wet, you can actually use the blow dryer to kind of like detangle your hair and your extensions. So first I'm going to use a ton of the Color Wow Dreamcoat spray because you can never have too much. I like it because it makes your hair dry a little faster, and it's a heat protectant, and it makes your hair feel smooth and shiny and just makes it awesome. We call it the unicorn tears. And I am spraying it around my face, especially like these little hairs that get all crazy. As you can see, this is hair without any product on it. And that's my natural hair, of course. It has a tendency to get kind of woolly. So this is an excellent product for that. You can kind of see back here, this is my natural hair too. It gets kind of funky. So I'm just really going crazy with it. We really like Dreamcoat for really all hair types, especially if you just want your hair to feel more smooth and polished without making it feel heavy. But we love Dreamcoat for extensions. Keeps everything from getting getting tangly. And it doesn't leave a buildup on the hair. And that's if you don't already have a buildup on your hair. I've had people, not too many people, but I've heard of people saying that they didn't like it, made their hair feel weird, but they had a buildup on their hair of other products and hard water buildup, stuff like that. So that is going to affect how a product performs on your hair. So I'm going to show you my little tip while blow drying. So I'm going to be using the Gamma Professional blow dryer, which is my personal favorite. I feel like it works really awesome to smooth the hair even when I don't use product in my hair. My hair is smooth. I actually noticed that on a client one day when I forgot to put product in her hair, and she was the one who kind of pointed out, like, I'm just like shook because my hair is not frizzy like it normally is when you blow dry it. So yeah, I really love this. So I'm actually going to show you my fun little trick first with the front, just to kind of give, I like to blow dry with no part and kind of bring everything forward. That way it kind of gives you more volume. It gives your hair a little bit more movement, especially if you don't have like bangs or anything like that. This works really well for that. If you do have bangs, one thing you can do is, if you don't know already, you know, blow dry them all one way and then blow dry them the opposite way, and then that just makes them lay perfect. But I usually use like a wet brush or something to do that. Works out really well. So we're gonna get started. And so So I'm using a 400. It's a really huge round brush, my favorite. As you can see, the hair already looks like more shiny from the Dreamcoat, and just smoothing it out with a round brush. And this bomb blow dryer too makes a big difference. So, as you can see, just by doing that, it gave my hair a little bit more kind of lift and volume with that kind of soft bend. And part of that is like the way I was round brushing, but it's also the size of the round brush. These giant round brushes are awesome. And I actually have a 450. This is a 400, but I have a 450 at the salon and I love it. That's even bigger, but this just gives some soft bend. But I just wanted to show you guys that real quick. And I am going to finish the video just kind of, you know, blow drying my hair and showing you guys what I do with that. Normally I would start from the bottom and work my way up, but I just wanted to give you this little trick quickly. So the rest of the video is basically showing you guys the awesomeness of this blow dryer. So I'm gonna actually just section my hair up. I've got my top row up, and I'm going to just basically put it, I just slapped myself in the face with my own hair. I'm going to put that up in a bun just to kind of get it out of the way. And then we're gonna start blow drying. But that's part of the reason why I love this blow dryer, is because it works pretty quickly. Putting a little bit more Dreamcoat on just for good measure. But I'm getting my hair extensions taken out this week, guys. My husband's gonna have to do it, so I'm going to show you guys all the things this week. I'm gonna live it up with my hair this last week before we have to take them out. All right, here we go. So this section's dry already. I want to say maybe that took 3 minutes, roughly, to do this section. And I mean, the top is dry too. It may be a little bit damp, but everything's pretty much dry. Now I'm going to take my round brush and see, like, all those tangles are worked out. No more tangles. If you go to round brush and you feel like you're pulling a whole lot, you need to blow dry a little bit more with your hands. And while I'm blow drying, I'm keeping the nozzle pointed down the hair the whole time. So here we are, now all finished. I think it may have taken me a little over 15 minutes to dry everything and kind of smooth things out a little bit with the round brush. But just another reminder that you want to, once you start in with the round brush on your hair, you want to make sure it's almost completely dry. If you feel like the round brush is tugging or pulling or anything, you need to go back in and just rough dry a little bit more to get that hair a little bit more dry so the brush can glide through it. So hopefully you guys found these tips helpful. If you have any questions about these blow dryers, the Dreamcoat, anything, just let me know. I would love to help you guys out, and I hope you guys found these tips useful, and then I will see you around.